a little bit off from the field, but still had 34 points. So he's a consistent scorer. He can get to his spots even with different defenses thrown at him. And he's got the ultimate green light. I mean, he's the guy on this team, and he's going to take a lot of the shots. And so it's a really impressive output of work we've seen from him this entire season. Hope to see some more of that tonight in this game against the Aztecs.
Big double-double for David Goa as well. Didn't shoot too good, but he did have 3 steals, and Wesley Cardin's had 4 steals as well, contributing on the defensive front. And we're going to get into our starting lineups and our national anthem. Grab a snack, grab your family, grab a seat, join us, and we'll be right back for some Eagles basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to our beautiful Walter Center on the campus of Lancaster Baptist Church for tonight's exciting matchup between the Aztecs of San Diego State University Club Team and your West Coast Baptist Eagles. We would like to welcome our officials for tonight's game, Mr. Eric Lewis, Mr. Carlos Padilla, and Mr. Spencer Mathis. And now we ask that you please rise and to respectfully remove your hats as we open tonight's competition with a word of prayer and as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Let's bow for prayer. Father, we thank you for this great opportunity. We thank you for these fans, these players, these coaches, these officials that have come out to, Lord, represent their schools, their teams, and their families. We do pray that you would bless each player, give them safety as they compete tonight. We thank you for the officials and the coaches who have come out to help in overseeing the game. We do pray for good sportsmanship amongst us as fans. And we do pray, Lord, that everything that would be said and done would honor and glorify you. We thank you for your Son, the Lord Jesus Christ, who gave his blood on the cross of Calvary to save us from our sin. And we pray, Lord, that you put your hand upon our nation once again. We thank you for this time, and we pray your blessings upon it. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Now to honor America, please turn your attention to the main entrance doors as West Coast Baptist College faculty member Miss Erica Smithy will perform tonight's Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Erica Smithy. And now it's time for our starting lineups. Let's meet the Aztecs from the San Diego State University Club Team first. Number 2, Torrance White. Number 4, Hassan Angelo. Number 10, Ben Gilligarucci. Number 14, Elijah Hunter. Number 15, Dane Kiefer. The Aztecs are coached by Emery Morales. Eagle fans, it's time to get on your feet as we meet the starters of your West Coast Baptist Eagles. Number 12, Preston from Woodward, Oklahoma, Caleb. A sophomore from Fort Morgan, Colorado. Number 11, Wesley Carnes. From Phoenix, Arizona, junior, number 10, Austin Junior from Latrobe, Pennsylvania, number 42, Zach Clay. From Raleigh, North Carolina, let's hear it for our senior, the man in the middle, number 35, David Goa. The Eagles are coached by Joey Hara. Eagle fans, it's time for Eagles basketball.
And there we have it, your starting lineups announced. Number 42, Zach Clay, will jump it up in the middle with number 4, Hassan Angelo. And Zach Clay, you can tell from here, he's definitely got some girth on Angelo. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, for sure. We've been seeing him play a little bit bigger lately. Maybe he can take advantage of some size inside.
Good to see him get a couple. Be good to see him get a couple early buckets. I know Wesley Carnes will be looking to get to his scoring count. Love to see a team game. And Angelo wins that tip. Looks to be a little more springy than Zach Clay. And we start off with the 3, number 15.
Saw some good team rebounding on that play. Got 3 black jerseys going right to the ball there early.
Kiefer off on that one. Zach Clay operates in the high post, looking to get it off to Caleb Luthi. Gets a good pick from Zach, and Caleb Luthi gets stuffed on a 3-point attempt by Giraducci. Caleb will take it inside, kicks it out to Austin Pace. And Wesley Carnes, no stranger to that shot, starts the game off right for the Eagles.
Just great ball movement. Good job from Luthi to recover the block, get a great drive and kick out. Got the hockey assist on that 3.
And West Coast looks to be playing a zone. I'm not sure, maybe a 1-2-2 with a trap up top. And Angelo will take his shot at a 3. Off on that attempt, David Goa will secure the rebound. And there's some light defensive pressure by the Aztecs, not quite a full court press. Wesley Carnes dances up top with number 14, Elijah Hunter, and takes him right to the rack and is going to the charity stripe for 2.
Great start to already see 1 jump shot go down for Carnes. Now go to the line and just stay in rhythm.
And he had 34 points last game, and we label that an off game for him. He's averaging about 34 on the season on excellent efficiency. And it's good to see him taking a variety of shots, not just settling for that 3 like we saw in the first half of last game. Off on the first free throw attempt.
And I shouldn't have said anything about the free throws.
There you go, Jeff. Now it's your turn. And Wesley Carnes will dial up the second one. Elijah Hunter playing the point guard for San Diego State. Hunter will take the mid-range jumper. He'll be a bit long on that one. Wesley Carnes secures the rebound. And Elijah Hunter a little bit undersized on Wesley. Not too common. Wesley's typically used to facing bigger guys. And Caleb Luthi will take the wing three. Good pass. Just in and out.
That looked beautiful all the way. Just couldn't quite get the touch to go down.
And if he shot that shot again, he would definitely make it. And number 4, Hassan Angelo will take it on the inside for the reverse layup. 4-2 Eagles lead.
So far, we've seen the Aztecs getting back on defense, not crashing the offensive glass. So West Coast doing a good job of rebounding early on.
Zach Clay looking to post up Kiefer. I'm sorry, that was Ben Ghirarducci. West Coast will be off on that three-point attempt. Torrance White will handle the rock. And from deep, Hunter will pull the three off on that attempt. Wesley Carnes will dance with Hunter out on the right wing. Gets it off to David Goa. They're looking to get other people involved. Zach Clay setting up picks on the high post. Caleb Luthi with another long three way off to the right on that shot. Both teams shooting a few more threes than expected here in the early going. And White will take it on the inside for 2.
Looked like the backside help never came and able to finish with the left hand there.
Just a good move, and David Goa can't guard everyone out here. David Goa will take White, dance with him, looking to get it to Zach Clay. Zach Clay looking to post up on Ghirarducci, gets it off to Wes. Caleb Luthi will get the pick from Zach Clay, and he hits for his first 3 of the game.
Luthi looking confident early, taking a couple of shots, so looking super comfortable with the ball.
And that was just some bad defense by San Diego State, sagging off of a great three-point shooter. White will try his hand at a 3, and he'll knock that one in himself.
There's some of that full court pressure we're used to seeing.
And Wesley Carnes getting doubled. David Goa will operate. Zach Clay will get it on the wing, takes it inside, gets stuffed, and he'll go for the reverse layup, just short on that one. And that's a tough roll out the rim for Zach Clay.
We've seen a few shots like that for both teams going in and out of the basket.
And number 15, Dane Kiefer, will hit his first 3 of the game. 8-7 Aztec lead. And they are tripling the ball handler at half court. David Goa recovers, looking to get it off to Zach Clay. Zach Clay will try his hand at a 3, and he'll be short left on that
like
one.
They had Carnes wide open on the other side, just didn't get the ball to him.
And Austin Pace trying to save it. Gets it into San Diego State. And Kiefer will hit another 3. 11-7 Aztec lead. And there is some excellent full court pressure. And Caleb Luthi off on his attempt. Coach Vara telling Caleb that was a good shot, and it was. Kiefer with another one. Little heat check for Dane. Off left on that three-point attempt. Wesley Carnes dancing on number 4, Hassan Angelo. And number 8, Daniel Greathouse looking to check in. Wesley Carnes misses the right wing 3.
Yeah, definitely going to get out on Kiefer now. Make sure he doesn't get an open look.
Angelo on the inside. Ghirarducci passes it off. And number 14, Elijah Hunter, will hit his first 3 of the game.
Trying to shoot West Coast out of their zone. Doing a good job over this last minute or 2 of knocking down open 3s.
They have hit their open 3s. West Coast just hasn't been able to buy a basket, in and out on quite a few attempts. Austin Pace with a good roll. Will get the floater, and he'll miss. Zach Clay for the cleanup.
That was a great find from Luthi, and even though Austin Pace missed the shot, gave a wide open putback for Zach Clay.
And West Coast is getting some good looks. They're running good actions. They're running good offense. Tell me, Jeff, what's one way they can execute that can help them gain a lead on the Aztecs?
I mean, I think just good ball movement. We've seen when they've had good ball movement early on, so far we've got a basket or at least a good look almost every time. So against this team, get the defense moving around, maybe switch sides around that three-point line, just keep swinging the ball around. We've seen the Aztecs moving the ball the last few possessions, getting open threes. Maybe West Coast can do a little bit of the same.
And you're right, West Coast has had some weak side cutters or some weak side shooters open, and we haven't really been able to find them. But Zach Clay, good job on the offensive rebound there for the cleanup.
Yeah, and they've gotten good looks, too, when they try to drive it inside. We saw a little kind of a pick and roll between Luthi and Pace. Got an open look, and we've seen some more actions like that are getting looks at the basket, which is what you want.
And if they're going to sag off Caleb Luthi, he's got to be confident and comfortable to just pull that trigger. We know Wesley Carnes is, and it's always good to see Caleb Luthi helping out his fellow backcourt member. The score is 14-9. San Diego State Aztecs have a 5-point lead. There's 14 minutes to go in the half. And Jeff, what's one way maybe defensively that West Coast can really limit the Aztecs on their three-point attempts?
You know, you just got to be ready early. It's not necessarily that you're going to close out that much faster. You just have to know where each of the shooters are. Maybe cheat a little bit on that zone defense by being ready early. Close out, just knowing where your shooters are at. Make sure you still cover backdoor and you don't overplay. But at the same time, just being ready to close out before they even get the ball.
And we'll see how they do on this time for San Diego State coming down the court. Number 8, Daniel Greathouse, and number 11, Josh Chavez, have checked into the game. Injecting a little bit of height into that lineup. And West Coast is sticking to their zone despite San Diego State having a few threes on them. And what a lob from Elijah Hunter to number 4, Hassan Angelo for the dunk.
Looked like there was some ball watching going on. Nobody watched that back door.
They get it off to Wesley. Caleb Luthi open on the right wing, takes the pull-up mid-range, and he's short on that attempt. Gets the offensive rebound, looking to go to work. And Austin Pace takes it to Alex South in the corner. David Goa will pull the left wing three. And he's just off on that attempt. Great look, but didn't go down for our power forward. Number 8, Giraducci, awkward-looking jump shot, but splashes it on the Eagles, and they have been hitting everything so far.
Yeah, and it looks like he even had a little bit of a Lonzo Ball flick of the wrist going on, still made it.
David Goa will get it to Caleb Luthi up top. David Goa will operate, gets it to West. Alex South open for 3 up top, and he's off on that three-point attempt.
That's not a terrible look. Maybe not that early in the offense, but
and Alex South, he is shooting 40% plus from 3. Kiefer will take the contested mid-range jumper, and he is just automatic right now. 21-9 lead. And Caleb Luthi open, decides to kick it off to Wesley Carnes. Wesley Carnes will take the floater.
And that was a great find from Luthi. Cross court, had his eyes up, found our best player, best scorer, got him the ball in a good position to score.
Stop the bleeding for West Coast. It was a much-needed basket. And West Coast is sticking to that zone. They're banking on that San Diego State will start missing some shots. Elijah Hunter up top. David Goa ties him up. That'll be a jump ball, and it'll be Eagles basketball. Great defense from David Goa.
Yeah, if you can't get the ball tipped away or something and you want to avoid fouling, so that's a good in-between, especially when it's your possession.
And San Diego State is playing a high 2-1-2, looking to definitely pressure Wesley. Wesley Carnes will take the layup.
And the last few possessions, you kind of see Carnes pump faking, getting to the basket. Last game we saw him maybe take a few settle shots from deep, but this game getting right at the basket.
It's good to see him getting to the basket, not just settling for that 3. We know he can go unconscious from deep, but he is an excellent finisher and all-around scorer. Caleb Luthi will tie up Hunter. David Goa gets the tip. San Diego State recovers, and Angelo will operate, gets it back to Hunter up top for a long 2. He'll be short on that attempt. Wesley Carnes will secure the rebound.
So far, good team rebounding still from West Coast. I don't know if the Aztecs have got an offensive rebound yet, so good team rebounding.
And number 18, Light Okiki, coming to the scorers table. Along with number 2, Torrance White, started the game. Wesley Carnes having a little trouble securing. Alex South gets it back to West. Wesley Carnes will pull from deep, and he'll cash that one in. Looking to get the Eagles going on a little run of themselves. Number 15, Dane Kiefer, will operate in the left wing, and he'll pull from deep. And that guy is lights out right now. Hit about his, third or fourth three?
Yeah, I think that's his fourth, and we also saw him hit a mid-range jumper. He's got great touch, got a great-looking jump shot. Him and Carnes just going to go back and forth this game. Nobody closes out.
Alex South will pull from the corner, and he'll be just off on that attempt. Good shot from Alex South. Not a bad look for West Coast. Number 11, Josh Chavez, pulls from deep, and he can't hit that one. And it seems as though San Diego State is only exclusively taking three-point looks right now.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for it. And they're making some to their credit right now.
Well, if you're going to take a lot, you're going to make a few. And maybe the tide will turn in this game. Just saying that goes, live by the three, die by the three. We'll see if West Coast will die by that sword, or they'll be able to mitigate some of those three-point looks. Alex South.
And I wouldn't be surprised out of this out-of-bounds play if the Aztecs go for another three. That's a great way to get an open look from three off an out-of-bounds play, so we'll see what they do.
Alex South picked up that foul. Zach Clay is coming to the scorer's table to check in, along with Jacob Castro. And Jeff, West Coast has not been playing that bad a defense. It just seems as though the San Diego State Aztecs have been taking way more threes than West Coast. What's one way that West Coast can really mitigate and slow down that flow of three-point attempts?
Yeah, I mean, they've been shooting fairly quick into offense sometimes, even deep threes. And, you've got to be ready for that early. So now that they've seen it, you can maybe close out with quicker feet. But really, it's just getting the hand up, making it just harder to make the shot. 'Cause they've been making some tough ones, but at the same time, it's got to be early in the defense. You're looking for it.
And in my opinion, I think maybe you should try going to a man. I don't know if you should stay in this zone defense. They're getting killed on three-point looks. I mean, they probably have maybe, 1, 2, 3 two-pointers made? And I think if you go to a man, you can really, mitigate some of those three-point attempts and just play hard defense.
Yeah, we'll see how the game flow goes. Still about halfway through the first half, so I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Vargas sticks with that zone zone defense until it starts killing them some more. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if they switch to man, maybe shore up some of those threes.
The Aztecs will inbound on the baseline, see if West Coast can play good defense and not allow another three-point shot. Jacob Castro and Zach Clay have checked back into the game. And
great hands from Goa. That's about the third or fourth possession where we've seen him get a hand on the ball and just deflect a pass.
Excellent defender, the best defender on the team for West Coast. And White will just be wide open for a three-point attempt, and West Coast got bailed out right there. That one was looking to go down. Jacob Castro just checked in, a little loss on that defensive possession. Didn't realize he needed to get out. Wesley Carnes, great pass inside to Zach Clay, wasn't ready for it though. And Kiefer will push the ball. And that guy's looking to shoot.
Yeah, Carnes doing a good job moving his feet, forcing him into a pass, but he still make it.
And number 11, Josh Chavez, will hit a three. 27-16 lead for San Diego State. Wesley Carnes was looking to get it to Zach Clay. Zach Clay didn't fully roll all the way. And the big guy needs to commit to a roll. You can't stop halfway. Your guard's looking to pass it to you on the low post.
Yeah, that's just two possessions in a row. Just a little bit of miscommunication. I think as the game goes on, hopefully they'll be able to get some of those rolls. But like you said, you just got to know what you're doing, know what your point guard is thinking.
And Okiki and Zach Clay are two big guys. Zach Clay will do his best to get some shots off. And Kiefer.
And Carnes went under the screen. I don't think he realized that it was Kiefer maybe, but probably should have gone over on that screen with the defense.
And that guy's unconscious. 14-point lead for San Diego State. West Coast has got to get a bucket here. And Zach Clay will take it on the inside. He'll get swatted away. Maybe should have given the guy a pump fake and gone under him. Zach Clay's big, but he's not the type of center to really go over guys too much. Wesley Carnes gets it into David Goa, and he'll get a look from 3. Long on that attempt.
The offense getting a little bit stagnant for West Coast lately.
And that guy's looking to shoot. Wesley Carnes knows that. He's playing tight defense on him, not giving him any room. Okiki gets it off to Greathouse and slid his feet on that drive.
Refs are always looking for that travel call. If you move your foot before you take that dribble, they're right on it quick. Must be a point of emphasis with the refs.
8 minutes left before halftime. Eagles have had a low-scoring half so far. They need to get a couple buckets here. And Wesley Carnes looking to get it to Zach Clay, and does so.
They connected
Zach
on
Clay
that
fully commits to that roll and gets the payoff. Great assist from Wesley Carnes.
Yeah, just had to do some trial and error and worked on the third time.
Greathouse thought about that 3. Gets it to Chavez. Chavez will take the 2, and he'll be fouled.
A little bit of a late whistle there. I think they were waiting to see if he made it before they called the foul.
That'll be on number 10, Austin Pace. It looked, from our point of view, I didn't see any contact, Jeff. What did you see?
No, and if you look at the direction of the ball, wasn't really affected that largely, so I'm not sure if he got anything or not.
Chavez will knock down the first one. And we have a media timeout. Troy Santos will come to the scorers table looking to check in. Haven't seen too much of him at our Eagles home games. It'll be good to see him get in the game. Hopefully play some good defense. What can Troy really bring to the table for this team?
I mean, he's got some good size, got some good athleticism, maybe be able to still close out but also protect the rim a little bit. And like we've seen Zach Clay doing, pick and rolls, I mean, just doing some big man work inside and then still continue the good rebounding from West Coast. That is a plus side we've seen this entire game so far has been the rebounding by West Coast. They haven't lacked in that area, and Troy Santos just brings a lot more of that to the table with his size and athleticism.
Second-year player from Lancaster Baptist School. And if there's one thing to know about Troy is that he's not unathletic. He is a very athletic dude. I know last season he had a couple dunks and he had a couple chase down blocks in the limited minutes he got. Last year's West Coast team was very competitive. They were a very deep roster. And Troy Santos looking to check in the game and provide some of that athleticism for the Eagles. And what can that athleticism do for this team specifically?
Oh, I think he can energize the team. Even if he comes in just a couple of minutes, maybe get a block, a steal here and there, just get the crowd going, get the team going. And then if we can score on the other end, he doesn't have to do anything crazy like putting a dunk in or anything like that. He just provides the energy that'll help our team out.
Troy Santos will be coming in for David Goa. Troy's a little bit bigger than David Goa, but I think David Goa is a little bit faster than Troy. But like we were just mentioning, that athleticism is a definite plus for this team. Zach Clay, not the most athletic guy in the world. He's a little bit slower on his feet than Troy. So having that athletic power forward, sort of like Obi Toppin-esque, will definitely help out this team.
Yeah, and I like that matchup down low at the 4 and the 5 with Zach Clay and Troy in the game at the same time.
Ben Giraducci, Angelo, and number 14, Elijah Hunter, are set to check in the game. And Wesley Carnes will pull from deep, and he'll get that one to go.
And we see this great decision-making from Carnes. You can see him thinking out there, seeing if he's got enough space, and then taking a confident shot.
West Coast doing their best to try and go on a run here, but every time they hit a couple threes or hit a couple buckets, San Diego State will just go unconscious from deep. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Greathouse operates. Gets it to Chavez. Chavez will take a shot. And Wesley Carnes tips it out for Troy to grab the rebound. Great recognition from Wes.
Yeah, didn't have to get a body on the bigger man. Just kind of tip it to one of the 3 or 4 black jerseys that were right there.
There's a Spain pick and roll. Wesley Carnes dances with Chavez. Looking to get inside. Trying to pass it to Zach Clay. Zach Clay not ready for it. Gets swarmed by San Diego State. Greathouse gets it to Kiefer, and Kiefer with another 3. Lucky on that one. Light Okiki will miss on that layup attempt.
Great recovery from Austin Pace. Missed the rebound, but still tipped the ball away.
Zach Clay gets the pick. Wesley Carnes gets stuffed by Chavez.
Yeah,
Kiefer will operate.
Some of these players for the Aztecs have some good length can close out quickly.
Great house with the 3, and he'll hit one. Unorthodox shot, but it's going in.
Yeah, and it takes him a while to get that stroke going, but if he's got all this time and space in the world, then he can put it in.
That's exactly what we were talking about. Every time West Coast would hit a shot, the Aztecs have just responded with 3 after 3 after 3. That's been almost exclusively what they've taken and what they've made so far. Wesley Carnes gets it into Jacob Castro. Troy for the free, and he'll miss the 3. Good look from Troy Santos. And Great House thought about that one. Gets stripped down low. Get it to Chavez. And Chavez will try his hand at a 3. Miss on that one. Wesley Carnes pushing.
You're right about those 3s. The Aztecs playing the analytic game. The more 3s they take, the more they're going to make.
And Jeff, was that pass tipped?
I don't know. It looks like the ball changed directions and may have just went off the fingers of Santos there at the end, but I'm not exactly sure. It definitely changed direction. I'm not sure who tipped it last, but it probably was Troy Santos.
It was a good look. Maybe a bounce pass would have worked.
Yeah.
Troy Santos wide open on that cut. Like you said, they've had some wide open weak side cuts and weak side shooters, and West Coast has found them, but they haven't been able to capitalize. Or it resulted in a turnover. Aztecs have been on it. Kiefer cuts baseline, forcing Wesley Carnes to play defense, and I don't know about that call.
Yeah, I actually think Luthi fouled him on the drive before that. Looks like he kind of got his arms wrapped around the ball handler's arms, but I guess
from our point of view, it looked like Franco went straight up, but they're calling the foul on him. Like you said, it could have been Caleb Luthi. I'm not sure. Obviously, some of those smaller guards do an excellent job at selling the foul call. Elijah Hunter will get his first 3 throw, and it's a 15-point lead, 36-21. San Diego State's up with 4:56 left to go before half. Hunter will miss the second 3. Good rebound by Franco Murata.
Guess you know what they say, ball don't lie. Maybe that wasn't a foul.
Yeah, but you got to miss the first one. You can't make the first one because then the ball didn't lie. David Goa's operating up top. Like to see him get a bucket, maybe cut to the basket or get a 3. They're looking to get to Wesley. And they're calling offensive foul on David Goa.
Looks like he was set. He probably just moved too early.
And the Eagles are up to 14 fouls. Aztecs have 1. And I guess it is a little difficult to get fouls when you're shooting almost exclusively 3-pointers. Number 10, Girarducci gets it back to Hunter. Kiefer operates up top. Wesley Carnes is out there guarding him. And Kiefer's looking to score. That's his job for this team so far. Get those 3 balls. Hunter gets it inside to number 10. Girarducci gets stripped by David Goa. David Goa will get down, gets it to Caleb Luthi. And West Coast is working. And Luthi will take a 3, and he'll be off on that attempt. Franco going for the rebound. Doesn't secure it against Girarducci. Before Hassan Angelo will miss on that one, Caleb Luthi has the ball. And they'll call a double dribble. It didn't look like he had full possession.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And it's not like he came up with the ball.
Right,
he was dribbling it the whole way.
He was stumbling the whole time he was trying to gain possession, but I guess they said he had both hands on it at one point. And that's a tough break for West Coast.
I think on the last play, we see Austin Pace all the time doing little things very well. He was being physical with a very athletic player in transition. He's being physical without fouling, forced him to a tough little floater, and was able to get the rebound for West Coast.
Girarducci bodying down low, kicks it out to number 2, and Torrance White will hit a 3.
Boy, and they're really stretching out West Coast defense with
and
all
this is
these
just
threes.
Blistering. David Goa will get it out on the wing, and Wesley Carnes will try to split the defense. Looks like he dribbled off the foot
Yeah, I thought that
of White.
was
Should have been a
kickball.
kickball. And White will go up for the deuce. And that is a 20-point lead before halftime for the San Diego State Aztecs. West Coast has got to go on a run here.
And looks like Goa had Carnes wide open on the opposite side of the floor.
And Caleb Luthi gets it to Austin Pace, and Pace will go up for the and 1.
Wow, a little bit of a accidental play. I'm sure that's just how Coach drew it up.
And they finally hit a guy on the weak side. It looked like a risky pass. It looked like it was going to be a turnover. Austin Pace able to recover and get the bucket and the foul. Alex South will check back in for Zach Clay. And Jeff, what do you think this lineup brings to the table offensively for the Eagles?
I mean, obviously, there's the guards of Carnes and Luthi, great shooters, able to handle the ball. Got Pace able to do, cut inside, kind of be sneaky on the backside. And then South's a good three-point shooter, doesn't take a whole lot, but also provides that size inside. And once again, Go is a good shooter as well. So you got some decent shooting out on the floor here. Maybe they can do a little bit of the same that San Diego State has done so far, stretching out, hitting some threes.
And Caleb Luthi making a statement to Elijah Hunter, saying, "You're not getting by me." Hard foul by Caleb Luthi.
You don't hate a foul like that. Like you said, letting them know, you're not going to come in easy.
Inbound to White. Caleb Luthi playing some good defense. They kick it back out to Kiefer. Kiefer will get a screen. And White will be wide open in the right corner, and just another three.
I'm not sure how many they've hit, but it's got to be at least 50 to 75% of their points off threes.
If not more. I think they've hit about 10 of them so far. We'll see at halftime. We'll have a foul call there. Number 14, Elijah Hunter. Wesley Carnes will go to the line for 2. It's good to see West Coast getting their black jerseys out. Haven't seen too much of those ones.
Yeah, and the home fans don't usually get to see that. It's a nice little change here at home.
I like the gray accents on their uniforms. It just looks very clean.
And speaking of jerseys and stuff, we've seen Wesley Carnes already change shoes in this game. Was wearing some white Kobe's, now gone to the black and purple ones. Wonder if it was hurting his feet. Sometimes new shoes need to be broken in before we bring him in game. Just more comfortable in other shoes. Not sure how that'll affect his play, but we'll see.
Maybe it'll turn on his three-point shooting and he'll just go lights out. Kiefer down low. Will get blocked by Austin Pace. Great defense by the wing. And Wesley Carnes just looking to go inside. Gets it to Caleb Luthi. Luthi will operate. And Alex South sets the pick. And Hunter is all over him. Wesley Carnes will pull from deep, and he's just a little long on that one. Hit the front of the rim and bounced over.
And, Tim, we've seen some physicality from both teams on defense that they're letting go, and I like it. They're letting them play a little bit, not too much illegal contact, and no one's getting hurt out there, so it's good.
Great hands by Alex South. Wesley Carnes will take it for 2 and gets the reverse to go. And hopefully this can build some momentum for West Coast. They're down 16, a minute 20 left before halftime.
And I think they've got the momentum right here. Last few possessions have been really good.
Some good defense and then just getting quick out in transition for some easy buckets. And Kiefer looking to score, takes that mid-range jumper, and he's just unreal. That guy's jumper is pure. Gets it to Austin Pace. Alex South in the corner, huge three here, and he hits it. And the Eagles capitalizing. They have a fire in their eyes now, looking to make a little run before halftime. White will get it out to Ben Giraducci, and White will get it back and take a deep three. Misses on that one. Gets his own rebound and gets it out to Kiefer, and that's an automatic bucket. We got bailed out for that one. Man, that guy's gone unconscious from 3.
Yeah. 2 open threes, and those long rebounds are hard to get to off of those three-point misses.
Alex South gets the good screen. Wesley Carnes looking to take a shot, takes a mid-range pull-up, just long on that attempt. And San Diego will have a chance for the last shot. Caleb Luthi with the good defense gets the steal, and there's a foul. And that'll be Eagles basketball. Great defense from the freshman.
Just swarming White there, just taking the ball from him.
And you can see it in Caleb's eyes, man. He's making statements. He's getting hard fouls. He's playing good defense. He's trying to get the ball to his main scorer. He's playing good team basketball tonight. It's great to see Caleb Luthi getting aggressive on that defensive end.
If it wasn't just for the huge barrage of threes we've seen, this would be a pretty close game overall.
David Goa will be off on that attempt. And it was a good look. Not really accustomed to shooting mid-range pull-ups, but it was good to see him get a look off. Entertaining half between the Eagles and the Aztecs. We have a 15-point lead by San Diego State, 46-31. And we'll be right back at the end of halftime to go over some of the stats and review some of the first half highlights. Grab a snack, grab your family. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for more Eagles basketball.
It is halftime here in the Walther Center, and we have two schools going back to back here. Both named Baptist schools, both named Baptist Church. But first, let's introduce Faith Baptist of Canoga Park. Come on down. They're going to be over here on this side. Then we have Faith Baptist of Tacoma, Washington. Come on down. So it is Washington versus California tonight. Anything is possible, brother Nick.
I'm telling you what, I think Bryce Whitney is old enough to remember what the dinosaurs were like.
Probably. He's not paying attention.
He's just chilling.
Pretty typical. All right, here we go. So very simple game tonight. Canoga Park, you guys are going that way to score. Tacoma, you're going that way to score. Let's see who can win it tonight. Brother Nick, would you count down for us? So give us a whistle.
There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, look at those dinosaurs go. Everything moved faster when we get this done.
Top of in there, giving it all.
They are. Oh, the coloring. Oh, man. Oh.
All right, out of bounds.
I got you,
Where's
boys.
your whistle, Dr. Nick? Here we go. Okay. All right, CK's going to throw it out. Right in the head. There's some power there. Oh, there it is.
Just gonna keep that right back in there. There we go. I'm not sure they know what they're doing. Or trying to run it up there.
Oh, here we go. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Oh, it's up.
Man, that was close. That was close. Is it even possible tonight? These are both really good teams, Dr. Nick.
Ooh, this looks promising.
Oh, here we go. Please no injuries Great job.
It's in center real quick.
Dr. Nick, we got one more round.
All right,
Anything is possible out
here
on
we
this
go,
court.
here we go. We're putting it back in the center.
Okay, here we go. And go! Oh man, they are sacrificing everything. Oh, please don't pop it. Oh, out of bounds, out of bounds.
I think it's Bob.
I think you popped it.
we're going too hard.
If we go over, have a ball, then Tacoma wins!
Good job,
Good job. Awesome jobs.
You guys are so fierce. You popped the ball. Well done. Well done.
All right, give these guys a hand. We're looking forward to the rest of the game in just a few minutes.
Eagle fans, halftime's a great chance for you to get to the hangar, get you something hot to eat, something cold to drink right here in our Walter Center hangar. We also have the landing gear open. Get you some Eagles merch right here at the landing gear in our Walter Center hangar. And enjoy your Eagles all season long.
Welcome back to your West Coast Baptist College Eagles basketball broadcast. My name is Tim Chappell. I'm joined with Jeff Vandover. And after an exciting first half, the Eagles are down by 15 points to the San Diego State Aztecs. And we're here to go over some of those first half stats for you. One notable thing to note is that West Coast on the evening is 5 of 16 from 3, and San Diego State is 11 of 21 from deep. Jeff, talk about how that 3 ball has just opened the door for San Diego State.
I mean, they've just been making everything. We look at their stats. They've taken 21 threes, taken 12 shots from inside the line. So they've doubled their output of threes, and it's totally working for them. So I'm not sure if their shooter's going to slow down, but it's been multiple guys. Obviously, main one is Dane Kiefer has just been lighting it up. But it seems like most of these guys got a good shot on him, and they've been draining them. Right,
West Coast is 11 of 34 for 32.4% from the field. And San Diego State is 16 of 33 for 48.5% from the field. And West Coast is looking to play some hard defense and see if they can shift the tide in the second half. Some of the notable stats is it's a battle between Wesley Carnes and Dane Kiefer. Kiefer has 16 points. He's 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. Wesley Carnes, our man, is 6 of 16 on the night. He's 3 of 7 from deep. Little rough shooting night for him, but we know that guy can just go off at any minute that he wants to. And hopefully we'll see him get aggressive, take it to the line a little bit more. But he has been blocked a couple times, so I think he's a little bit nervous to go inside. I don't want to say nervous because, he can go and he can score on anybody, but he just is reluctant to take that shot and is opting into more floaters, mid-ranges, three-pointers. Not to mention Torrance White getting into the scoring table. He's 5 of 7 on the night, 3 of 5 from 3 for 13 points, 4 rebounds. And this squad has got some scorers. They've got some shooters on their team, and they've hit, of course, 11 threes. And speak to how guys like Grayhouse or Chavez or White have been really helping Dane Kiefer in that scoring department.
I mean, yeah, all you have to do is hit 1 or 2 threes, and that stretches defense out because they got to watch you. So that just leaves more open shots for your main guys like Kiefer. And even in this half may open up some lanes for driving. We'll see how they take advantage of it. But when everybody's chipping in a little bit, it takes pressure off your main scorer to just go in and work and do his thing whenever he does get the ball.
And that three-point shot is infectious. You have a couple guys hitting threes, and everyone else on the team, their confidence goes up as well. That three-point ball can really change a game just in a matter of minutes, Jeff. And speak to how West Coast defense can really limit that 3 ball. I know we talked about it some in the first half, but speak to how maybe they can play some good defense, not even just outside, but as a team, and limit the score and maybe get on a run and take a W tonight.
Yeah, they're really hitting those threes against the zone, so wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's a defense change up even just slightly to get out mark the shooters. And probably if you got to choose one guy, you got to get on Kiefer. Maybe some of these other guys will slow down a little bit, but Kiefer especially, maybe throw 2 guys at him, just mark him early in the offense, and we'll see how they can stop him from getting open looks.
Definitely. And it's not like West Coast has been playing bad defense either. They've been competing, and they really locked in on Kiefer in those last few minutes of the second half. I don't think he scored, but other guys on the backside like Chavez and White, and even Angelo had a big dunk in the first half. No one was able to get up and get there, and those guys can definitely be a problem for the Eagles. We're getting ready to start the second half. Starters will come back on the court. We'd love to see someone like Caleb Luthi or David Goa get going. Both combined are 1 for 9. We know Caleb Luthi, he's averaging about 10 points per game, and so if he can get 8 or 9 here in the second half, that'd be a really good scoring boost for the Eagles, as well as David Goa. David Goa is averaging about 12 a game. We'd love to see him get up there in the scoring department too.
Yeah, we've seen Caleb really step up his game as of late. He's looking more confident out there. If he just needs to get an open look.
And you know what? I bet you West Coast might try to take a page out of San Diego State's book and take some three-point shots. It'd be good to see West Coast get up a few attempts. Torrance White. And I believe we have an issue with the shot clock. They're going to set it to 27. Torrance White will take the ball handling duties up top. Looking to get Dane Kiefer, find him off ball for a post up. Angelo will post up David Goa. And just an easy deuce for number 10, Ben Giraducci.
And that was a great cut.
Josh Chavez will come and start this second half. David Goa trying to back down Angelo. Wesley Carnes gets a look from deep, and he'll pull. Just short on that attempt. We saw him right before they tipped off halftime shooting some deep threes over Zach Clay. And Kiefer just crossing over on Austin Pace. Austin Pace able to recover.
Good help from Goa there, just a little bit to give Austin some time to recover. Great defense.
And
Great
Kiefer
team
will
defense.
dance. San Diego State will inbound on the baseline. Eagles staying in that 2-3 zone. And White will get the little floater right over Zach Clay. And that's just too easy. We're seeing a shift in their scoring. They've hit 2 twos early, haven't even taken a 3 yet. 19-point lead for the Aztecs. Not a great way to start halftime if you're the Eagles. And Wesley Carnes will get it to David Goa. Caleb Boothie out on the left wing 3. Zach Clay sets a good pick and rolls. Unable to control that. David Goa will pull up for 3. He'll be long on that one. Austin Pace, good tip out. Caleb Boothie with the offensive rebound. And he'll be off on that too. Wesley Carnes spin move. And he tries to get it right up and over. That move was tough, but $1 million move, 50-cent finish, as Uncle Drew says.
Yeah, I just think on the last few possessions, the ball has not gone inside the 3-point line very, very far.
Angelo White on the inside.
Great defense.
West Coast with the steal. And Wesley Carnes gave him 2 in and outs. Tries to get it to Austin Pace. And I don't know about that. It looked like San Diego may have gotten a hand on it, but they're calling it Aztec basketball. Zach Clay out on the perimeter.
And watch Kiefer, he's hanging out on the backside there.
And Giraducci will pull. He'll be off on that attempt. Good rebound by West Coast. 2 guys going after it. Good to see some team rebounding. Limiting some of those offensive board opportunities. And Wesley Carnes will get a look right past Giraducci and just off on that 2-point attempt. Angelo looking to send that one.
And it was a great move by Carnes, not settling for the 3, getting to the basket. He just missed, and that happens sometimes.
And Kiefer was looking for that 3-point attempt. Everyone in the gym thought he was going to shoot it. Elects not to. David Goa will go inside. Zach Clay will get it back to David Goa. And it looks like West Coast isn't just super crisp on their handoffs, which could prove to be an issue. Caleb Boothie looking to get it to Zach Clay. Zach Clay goes right over Giraducci for the 2s.
And he really used his body there to create the space he needed to finish.
And it's good to see our big man catch it high, keep it high. Sometimes when he brings it down low, he can get stripped or blocked pretty easy. And Chavez will pull up from deep, and that's just a tough guard. A bit taller than his defender, and he just rose up right over the top.
Yeah, hand down, man down.
20-point lead for the Aztecs. David Goa will not shoot the 3, surprisingly. And Wes will take the 2, and that one will drop in. Good to see him get a little teardrop floater. Trying to get his shooting percentage back on track. And White will pull from deep, and he'll be long on that one. And White, just an easy backdoor cut, beat Caleb Boothie to the rim.
Yeah, and Carnes really was the only guy down there to rebound.
Chavez with a beautiful pass. Caleb Boothie thought about the 3, goes the body on the inside, gets it to David Goa for 3. David Goa will be off on that one, and he's yelling about that one. He felt like he should have made it. He's a good 3-point shooter. His 3-point percentage has dipped the last few games, but we know he's not bad. And Giraducci lines it up. And he hits a 3.
He just had a quick trigger on that one. He was confident all the way.
And that is the 13th 3 for the Aztecs on the game.
Yeah, still with 15 minutes to go.
23-point lead for the Aztecs, 58-35. Wesley Carnes thought about that shot. Likes to toss it up. Zach Clay with a good board and a good 2. Boyd, we'd like to see that about 10, 15 more times. Okiki, Hunter, and Greathouse set to check in the game.
That's some
Awesome pace.
great recognition to know who their best shooter is. and to mark
Chavez
him.
almost couldn't catch it. And we'll have a foul there. And that's just a tough call. Didn't really look like there was too much contact.
Honestly, I'm not mad about that, though, because we see that Kiefer caught that ball in the corner fairly open, so may have stopped a bucket there unintentionally.
And for the Eagles, number 21, South, and number 41, Adrian.
14:44 left to go in this game. If West Coast wants to get a W, they need to go on a run pretty quickly. They're fighting a big uphill battle right now. Hunter will catch it in the corner. He'll be wide open. Gets it to Angelo down low. Angelo will go right up and into Alex South for the tough contested 2.
Yeah,
that was
great
just
defense, but a better offense. Take the contact and finish.
athletic move. And I bet you if Alex South stood straight up and just took the contact, they would have called a foul. Alex South posting up in the corner for 3. Short on that attempt. It was a good look for our big man. And West Coast is trying to play a little physical, but the whistle's not quite letting them. White working on David Goa. Gets it to Okiki. And we have a travel on Okiki.
Yeah, and he looked a little shocked at that call, but there's no doubt moved his feet just a little bit too much there.
Angelo guarding up on Wesley Carnes. Wesley Carnes will go right into him, and it just rims out. No foul call. He was looking at the refs.
And
that's just
finished it.
Tough break. And White will hit another 3 for San Diego State. They have gone unconscious from deep so far.
Yeah, and I expected the flow of threes to really go down this half, but it really hasn't gone down that much.
We have a timeout by West Coast, and I expected the same thing too. It seemed as though that the Aztecs early wanted to switch up their scoring approach and start taking some more 2-pointers, but they have not been bashful about shooting that 3. Good to hear our West Coast band come out for the games, provide us a little bit with some live music. They're not too bad, Jeff, huh?
No, they aren't, especially for, it's kind of a last-minute thing they did at the beginning of the season. It's really brought a lot of energy, brought a lot of just good vibes to the game overall, get the students excited. Obviously helps the team on offense and defense.
And they got a good group out there tonight. I know in past they've had, like 7-8 people. It looks to be about 13 to 15 people out there. Good musicians. Glad they're using their God-gifted talents to provide us with some entertainment at these games. It definitely provides an element for the crowd, just gets them into it a little bit. Cheering and supporting this Eagles team, even when they're down so large of a deficit. 13:31 left in the second period. Aztecs up 63 to 37. 26-point lead is a large deficit to come back from, but we've seen this team battle back before. And hopefully they can go on a run and make this competitive.
Yeah, 13 minutes, still a lot of time left on the clock.
David Goa gets it back to Wesley Carnes. Angelo Good pass to Alex South. Caleb Luthi just pump fake, got his man in the air, and gets the 2 to go down low.
Great move from the little guy to get open amongst the trees for an easy layup.
West Coast has gone into a man-to-man defense. There's that defensive shift we were talking about. And Angelo just backdoor. Alex South gets the ball. West Coast looking to get a bucket here. Wesley Carnes will pull from deep, and he'll get that one to go. And hopefully he'll be able to carry the Eagles and get this score back within striking distance. Quick 5-0 run from the Eagles. Hunter will get tangled up by David Goa. Some physical defense. Angelo takes a step back 3, and that's just a heartbreaker. His first 3 of the game, a step back 3.
Yeah, and it seems like all 5 out on the floor for the Aztecs at all times are able to shoot that 3.
That was beautiful defense for as long as they could play. Alex South with his 4th 3-point attempt of the game, and that one goes down.
Staying true to his percentage.
Sorry, make that his 5th 3-point attempt of the game. We have an out-of-bounds call. West Coast basketball. 21-point lead. Aztecs lead.
That's some good physical defense from Caleb Luthi on the ball handler to force him to go out of bounds.
And Jeff, I'm curious, what's one way that the Eagles can offensively claw their way back? Like, what's one thing that you may know that would stick out for the Eagles to use to get back into this game?
It's been almost stagnant. The ball is just getting moved around at the top of the key a lot. Not a whole lot of off-ball movement. So see if they can get all 5 guys moving in the same direction, trying to get the ball inside and out.
Greathouse gets tangled up. Chavez wide open for that 3.
They
and
just don't
this team
miss.
is unbelievable. Lead pushed back to 24. And every time West Coast goes on a little run, there's an answer. And Alex South a little too impatient on that one. Made up his mind beforehand, and that led to almost a West Coast turnover. Went off with San Diego State. David Gold received the entry pass, gets it to Wesley in the corner. Wesley Carnes will bury that one. High arching 3 from the corner. Beautiful shot. Dane Kiefer set to check back in the game. And Chavez, another 3-point look. Short left. Great rebound from Alex South. And he's getting mogged down low. Excellent call from the refs. He's doing his best down there, and he was just mauled down low. Good to see Alex South getting a couple rebounds, shooting a few threes. Been a nice stretch 5 for this team tonight. Chavez and Hunter will pick up at half court. Wesley Carnes dancing with Chavez. Gets a pick from Caleb Luthi. Caleb gets it wide open for 3. Pump fakes. Goes right by. Gets stripped down low. That was good defense by San Diego. And I think he should have shot that 3.
Yeah,
no
for
hesitation.
sure.
You're down 21. You need some buckets. You don't need a pump fake and a drive and get stripped down low.
Yeah, that's a good look for a guy who can definitely make it. Looks like he was trying to play it smart there, but probably would have also been smart to take the 3.
And Wesley Carnes will pull from deep, and he'll hit that one. What a shot from Wesley Carnes.
From way downtown.
18-point lead. West Coast going on another little run. Hunter will pull up from mid-range, off left on that one. And they come up with the offensive rebound. And Greathouse will pull for 3, and he'll be off on that shot. His first miss of the game. And Franco Murata getting it down low, gets stripped and gets fouled by Hunter.
I like the way West Coast started that possession. They pushed it fairly early, trying to get a good look going before the defense can set up.
Franco just a little late in the recognition of that. If he would have looked up a half second earlier, he might have been able to get a 2 at the rim. Zach Clay will check in for him early. Not too much run for Franco.
Now we see the two big lineup of Zach Clay and Alex South.
Caleb Luthi will get it to Wesley Carnes, and Wes will go right up, and he gets fouled. Wesley will go to the line for 2.
Foul going against number 11 of the Aztecs, Chavez. That'll put Carnes trying to shoot 2.
Alex South looks a little hobbled out there. Seems to be dealing with a slight knee injury. Could have bumped his knee. Trying to shake it out.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 35, Noah.
David Goa will check in the game for Caleb Luthi. Little bigger lineup out there for Wes to work with. Torrance White will take the point guard responsibilities. Greathouse looking to spot up for 3. They get Kiefer open at the top of the key. And Giraducci right by Zach Clay. White will take the floater. Oh, gets tipped by Austin Pace, and this bucket still goes for White.
Man, that was great defense for most of that possession. Just a small breakdown there at the end, not able to tip the ball away, and he got a layup.
And we heard it, the physical hand just slapping the ball. And out to the races, David Goa looking to play some defense on White, and White just a little faster, had the few feet advantage on David Goa. 73-53, 9 minutes left to go here in the second half. Zach Clay gets it to Austin Pace. Wesley Carnes takes the mid-range jumper. And he looks like he's dialed it in. If I'm West Coast, I'm looking for him every time. Good defense by the Eagles. Kiefer will just pull up from deep, and he'll get fouled on that attempt.
Looks like they may have been in his landing space there.
And that's just a tough call for David Goa. Kiefer really sold it. He rushed that shot to get 3 free throws. Knocks down the first one. That'll be his first free throws of the game. And Kiefer will knock down all 3. Push the lead back to 21 for the Aztecs. Like to see Alex South get maybe a couple more three-point looks. He's the only one who has multiple threes made for the team. Oh, great pass to the inside, and Zach Clay just couldn't corral it.
Man, that was a great look at the basket.
Zach Clay selling the clip for Wesley Carnes. Greathouse will catch it at the high post. Tries to take it, gets it to Kiefer. And Kiefer will turn around three-pointer. That's insane, Jeff.
Yeah, he's feeling himself this game. After getting those free throws, probably feeling really good with his jump shot. And that's hard to guard. I don't know what else Pace could have done there.
And you better hope someone's recording him right now. Those stats would get him some great recognition from some schools.
Yeah, interesting aspect here for the San Diego State Aztecs club team. These guys probably trying to work their way up to some higher level of basketball, playing against a lot of teams similar to our level here at West Coast.
Well, the way they're making us look right now is really indicative of their basketball skill. Limited bench for San Diego State too, missing 5 players tonight. Grateful to see our West Coast media team coming out, always trying to make it a good time for the fans in attendance. Join us here in the Walther Center on our game nights. Have some fun. Go to the hangar, order the landing gear, get some West Coast merch, grab a burger and a hot dog. We'd love to have you out for our West Coast Eagles games. And if West Coast can cut this to 10 with a few minutes left, I think they'd be in excellent shape to win this game. I think that's the goal right now. If you can battle and claw your way back from 24 and cut this to 10, I think you'd be in excellent shape to turn the momentum.
You just got to find a way to stop Kiefer and then get yourself some open threes and really just keep pushing back-to-back possessions, stringing together some stops and some scores. You got to be patient on offense but still go quickly at the same time with just about 8 minutes left in this game.
Right. Time is your enemy right now. And if you're the Eagles, you got to go quickly. You don't have the time to mess around and not pull the trigger on that first great look. Wesley Carnes will get it out on the wing. He's looking for a pick from David Goa, rejects it. Caleb Luthi will get it at the high post. Was looking for Zach Clay. We have a shot clock violation. Not sure what happened there. Usually we have a loud buzzer at the end of the shot clock, but there was no noise.
Looks like nobody was watching the clock. Nobody realized how far down it was.
That's a tough break for the Eagles right there. We have an offensive foul on Dane Kiefer.
Eagle basketball. Checking in the Eagle at number 21,
This is Alex South will check in for Zach Clay. Zach Clay goes to the bench to get some rest. Coach Vara been a little more active with the substitutions this game. And good move from Caleb Luthi, but wasn't able to get the left-hand floater. He's been called for a travel on that move quite a few times this season. Might as well try it.
Yeah. Great move. Gets to his left hand. Little floater. Just happened to miss it.
And Okiki botting up Alex out. David Goa steals the ball.
It's great defense there to stop a layup from the big man.
And Alex South wasn't doing too bad of a job of standing and playing him straight up. David Goa with the good defense on the weak side.
Overall, I think we've seen a good game from South, knocking down a couple of threes, playing straight up defense inside, just using his height just to be a good rim protector. Hasn't done anything too crazy. Just an overall solid game for Alex South.
He's grabbed a couple of good boards. He's had a couple of good possessions where he's tipped the ball out to his guards. It's been a good game for Alex South. Good to see him have a bounce back after a little more of a limited role these past few games. We'll see if Coach Vara sticks to the same lineup. 6:52 left on the clock. The Eagles still down 24. And if I'm the Aztecs right now, I'm just working the ball around for as long as you can to get a great shot. They're up 24. In college, 24 is a lot harder to come back from. And they're going to use all 30 seconds of the shot clock to just get the best look they possibly can and waste time.
Yeah, and for them especially, if they get a good look from three with, 5-10 seconds left in the shot clock, I mean, that's money for them. So if they can get that time down and get a good shot like you said, that's going to be killer for this West Coast defense.
And just looking at San Diego State, they do not look rushed at all. They know they are in complete control of this game, and they will play at their pace. Great House will inbound the ball on the baseline. Angelo setting a pick for Kiefer. Receives the ball out on the wing. White will dance with Wesley Carnes.
Got to keep an eye on both
David
of the
Goa,
corners.
good defense. And Great House will get it back to White. And last second, White doesn't hit that three.
That was just a great defensive possession overall.
It's good defense from David Goa. Wesley Carnes will pull from deep, and he'll be long on that attempt. And Great House in the corner, and he'll knock down that three.
Unconventional jumper, but he's knocked down a few. I guess if it goes in, that's what matters. In
the corner, Alex South. Good shot from our big man. And that was just an athletic play from Angelo to get it to Kiefer. And Kiefer will pull from deep.
A little bit of a heat check from him there.
And he's got the ultimate green light from coach. And David Goa just double teamed on that play. Alex South gets it for the mid-range. Little short on that one. Caleb Luthi Corrals unable to handle it. White will get the ball and takes it himself for two.
That was just a nice Euro step, recognizing where the only defender back was for West Coast, not overcomplicating it, just doing 1-2 steps to the basket for a lay-in.
And Alex South going up north for that layup attempt. Looked like he lost it on the way up. I thought he was going to throw it down.
Yeah.
You've seen him throw it down before.
Yeah. Good thing you just got the finish, made sure that you got the important part in.
And White hits a three, and it is a 30-point lead for the Aztecs. Wesley Carnes will get inside, and one for our star guard.
Didn't seem like there's a whole lot of contact, probably enough for a foul, but just a great way to finish through whatever contact they did find there at the rim.
Alex South checks out. Zach Clay's going in. Sorry, Alex South will stay in the game. Wesley Carnes, a very good free throw shooter, shooting about 85% from the line. Chavez will take the block. Greathouse looking to get it off. Gets it to Angelo for three. Angelo will be off left on that one. Greathouse with the rebound. Gets stripped on the way up and just muscles it in over
I thought he
Alex
traveled
South.
after he got that rebound. Saw his feet shuffle a little bit to get
Looks
around
like
the
it.
defense.
Caleb Luthi doing an excellent job moving off ball. Ran the entire length of the court almost. Alex South in the corner. Thought about a three-point attempt there. And West will take it over the trees for two.
Great touch on that layup. Kind of a tough angle there underneath the rim, able to roll it in.
And Austin Pace strips Greathouse on that attempt. Wesley Carnes behind the back dances, kicks it out to Caleb Luthi. And Alex South for three. He's off on that one. It's good to see our big man getting up some threes, though. Need those reps in game. He's a great project for Coach Vara. Austin Pace playing some good defense. Not able to come away with the steal. 62-89 Aztecs lead. Aztecs have gone unconscious from deep this game. And Greathouse with another three, and he'll hit his fourth of the game.
Yeah, Kiefer comes off the floor, so you kind of take a little bit of a breath there. Got one of their great shooters out of the game, but, man, they're just killing it from all over.
Adrian Dino set to check in. Wesley Carnes will take that deep look off left on that attempt. And, Jeff, we got 2:55 left to go in this game. As Chavez misses that layup attempt, it does not seem likely that the Eagles will come back from 30 with 2:40 left to go. And what's one point of growing that the Eagles can take away from this game?
I mean, some of these threes they're making are tough to close out on. You can't necessarily stop everyone. But I think it just shows the depth of this team they're facing compared to the lack of depth from West Coast. Just multiple guys being able to knock down multiple threes has really helped. And we really have only had a couple shooters even making some threes this game. So it's kind of lacking from outside on offense and lacking the three-point defense.
It'll be interesting to see in our post-game show how many threes the Aztecs have made this game. They've made quite a few. I wouldn't be surprised if they've reached 20.
Yeah, those are some NBA-level numbers right there.
And Chavez will take one from deep.
Foul call on the floor. That Checking into the Eagle lineup, number 41, Dino. Foul on the shot. That foul going against Eagles 21 South.
That foul will be on number 21, Alex South.
Gucci at the line for San Diego State University.
Girarducci misses on the first. Dakota Miller, Troy Santos, and Dale Briante will check into the game.
Great to see some of these bench players getting some minutes here.
Number 30, Miller, and number 22, Brent.
Good to see Taco and Dale out there again. Along with Troy. Had some limited run in the first half.
See if maybe one of these guys can get a bucket there, add to their resume just a little bit, have some fun out there in this last few minutes that we might call garbage time.
See, Carnes will pull from deep. And he'll be off on that attempt. There's been a lid on the rim for Wesley Carnes so far. And we have a steal by West Coast. Wesley will take it in. And just over Angelo, and he'll be going to the line for two.
That foul going against number 4, Angelo of the Aztecs.
Wesley trying to add to his point total on the night.
That'll put Carnes at the line to shoot 2 for the Eagles.
Wesley Carnes hits the first. Not too many free throws this game.
Number 44,
Jason
Jason Duarte.
Duarte, late addition to this game, will be checking in. Okiki battling down low with South. And he'll go up and get fouled by South.
Boy, and he caught that really deep and then went to work.
Alex South kicking himself a little bit. Felt like he shouldn't have fouled. Okiki will miss on that first free throw attempt. But he'll hit the second. And this is a good learning curve for the Eagles. Taco tried to get it into Troy.
Maybe off this inbound play, one of these smaller guys can get an open three.
Wesley Carnes will take it and gets it to South. Beautiful finish for South.
Great dump off pass in this. It's a good cap to an overall good game from Alex South. He was ready to catch that in the right place at the right time. Carnes just made a great pass.
It's been a good bright spot off the bench for the Eagles. Okiki will dance out on Santos. And Duarte with the steal, unable to come away with it and get it to Troy. And the Aztecs, will they dribble it out or will they try to stat pad?
Looks like they should dribble it out.
And that's our game. Aztecs
93-68, Aztecs win.
Eagles and Aztecs are
And a tough loss for the Eagles tonight.
Portland War Eagles.
But a good win for the Aztecs. Stay with us, and we'll be right back for your post-game show.